Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Shay, your local numerologist. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share. Make sure that you leave your comments below. I love hearing about you guys' experiences. So we are reading for our Karmic Life Path 13 for the year ahead 2023. All right, so you guys are Life Path 4 in a 7-year. So definitely suggest checking out your Life Path 4 reading, which it looks like Life Path 4. You guys were focused on living by your own standards and standing firm in them. Okay, so Life Path 13 is a karmic life path, and it is self-indulgent, irresponsible behavior. So we see here, willing to abuse morals and ethics for material gain, trouble with being honest about true feelings. Now, when it comes to karmic life paths, this could be the energy that you bestow on people or the energy that people bestow on you. It could be either or both, okay? So you do have to be careful with abuse, right? It's just like with anything. If somebody sees that you are in a place of power, they can try to use that power for their own gain or their own benefit. Same with when you have power, it's easy to be corrupted because power is a corrupting type energy. So with anything that you do, morals and ethics have to be at the forefront, right? One reason, no matter what you go to college for, it doesn't matter what you go there for, they're always going to teach you ethics in that particular genre or whatever they call it, whatever you're studying. They're going to teach you ethics because sometimes we run into ethical issues. And so we have to kind of develop a system, right? Where we're like, okay, this is ethical and this is not. I'm not going to behave this way, or, I need to behave this way, whatever the case may be. And the reason is because sometimes both things or all of your options seem like they're not ethical enough, or you may run into an issue where, okay, I really need this money, so is it okay for me to do this? When you think about like hungry people who steal food. I mean, you could say that it's wrong all day, and sure, they could find somewhere, that would give them free food, but shit happens and people need to eat. So when somebody hungry steals some food, I'm not gonna look at them like they're a totally horrible person. Whereas somebody who like has the money to get what they need and they like to steal anyway, we look at them in a different light, as you should, as you should. But at the end of the day, I feel like you guys are really going to be confronted with some ethical situations. And the thing about this is there to develop your character. So you need to make sure that you stand firm in who you are, um, and what you want to represent. And I'm gonna say this again because I don't know what videos you guys have watched or haven't watched, but I talk about representing yourself in a certain way, right? So we can't help how people feel about us. We can't help what they think about the things that we do, but we can always represent ourselves in a way in which we want to be represented, a way in which we want to leave a legacy. We want people to, like our aunts, our descendants, we want them to look back and be like, okay, yeah, that was a great person. And you want to do that without instilling immoral values, without creating generational curses that are going to be passed down. Because at the end of the day, everything that you do karmically wrong, it leaves an imprint on this earth. It leaves an imprint on you. It leaves an imprint on your bloodline. So I think you guys need to keep that in mind. All right, so let's talk about some major pitfalls that you guys need to avoid over this year. So I talked about 2023, and I do advise you guys not only watch your Life Path 4 video, but definitely the 2023 year ahead video, which I think I'm gonna post this Friday because it's the Karmic Life Path. So this Friday, I'm gonna post that. The 2023 year ahead. 2023 is the number seven. Seven is all about self, trial and error. Let's fix it. Let's get it done, right? So you guys are really gonna have to take a look at yourself and see what has been working, what hasn't been working, and make the changes necessary. With you guys, the Karmic Life Path 13, on top of you being responsible for everything that's in that Life Path 4 video, you guys are also responsible for kind of like overcoming moral objections. We are all put here to overcome generational curses and kind of instill this kind of royalty type energy into our blood. So it's kind of like this energy where I hate to say it like this, but like behaving this way is beneath me, right? So that's kind of like what I mean when I say inserting royalty into your blood, like being above certain things, being above being a thief or being above treating people terribly or being above being treated terribly. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of thing. All right, so right at the bottom, Spirit wants me to show you this, but I'm not going to pull it out. It says humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. And it says to me that you guys can be quite serious sometimes, right? Quite serious. So we have empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. I'm getting from this that first of all, a couple things. Make sure you guys are empathetic for yourself. I always tell you guys it's not okay to gaslight yourself. If you wouldn't say it to other people or if you wouldn't like somebody else saying it to you, don't say it to yourself, right? But I also get this energy that you guys struggle with kind of like putting up a wall between you and other people that you care about. So that can be difficult. Um, as somebody who has Libra as the dominant part of my chart, you can struggle with people pleasing, right? So that's what this feels like. It feels like a people pleasing energy. And you need to make sure that you find that balance between, hey, I need myself to be okay, right? Because that's part of your ethics. Part of your ethics is making sure that you're good, right? And so the thing that people struggle with is okay, I'm not good, so is it okay to harm somebody so I am good? Or is it okay for somebody to fuck me over because I'm really scared that I'm gonna harm them if I make a decision to choose myself? So you need to make sure that you guys are focusing on the balance. You don't want to do anything that puts you in this energy of I don't know why I want to say like being at fault, but it's like a detractive type of energy. So, let's say, for instance, if you're waiting in line at the grocery store and you want to be nice, somebody has like, you have a cart full of shit and somebody behind you have like two things, and you're like, no, go ahead, go in front of me, right? And that's nice to do. It is nice. Is not something that is required of you, but that's the type of thing that I'm talking about, right? So let's say this person had, maybe they have like two things less than you, and you're like, last time somebody had something less than me and I had this cart full of shit, I let them go in front of me. But see, this time, if you let them go in front of you, it's really going to detract from your experience. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like you guys have some kind of like hard set rules to life that you kind of need to release and let go of, because there are always going to be exceptions to the rules, right? So when you create rules for yourself to live by, then sometimes you can put yourself in a box, right? As far as rules go, for me, my only rules for myself is not to hurt other people. I have plenty of theories in life and I have plenty of like mottos that I live by, but as far as hard set rules is if it hurts me, I'm not going to do it. If it hurts other people, I'm not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's a hard set rule, but at the end of the day, sometimes there are going to be things that conflict, right? And you guys need to learn how to deal with that. It's the empathy for yourself over empathy for other people. And I know a lot of people talk about selfishness and all of this bullshit. And yes, being selfish is not great, but it's also something that is necessary. Because, like I always tell you guys, if you ain't thinking about you, ain't nobody else thinking about you either, right? If you don't think it's important to bathe or eat healthy, there's nobody that's going to force you to do it, right? You're just going to detract from your own life while everybody else is living the life that they want to live. So make sure you are doing things for yourself. So let's pitfalls to watch out for from my Karmic Life Path 13 spirit. Let's pull some tarot cards for you guys. Pitfalls to watch out for from my Karmic Life Path 13. Oh, man. That looked like the Ten of Swords, but let's just hope it's not. It is. Oh, man, that fucking sucks. And then we got Ace of Wands at the bottom. So let's discuss. This is not... You guys have somebody in your circle that is totally going to like turn their back on you. And this isn't anything new. Like, y'all gave this person another chance. What this says to me is that there's this energy here that you have given chance after chance after chance after chance. And it's literally the same every single time. You guys are caught up in this harsh cycle. And Spirit is like, please, please, please go back and reevaluate what's going on, right? And open your mind up to the things that are right there staring you in your face. Like, be so completely honest with yourself. If I am not mistaken, I'm going to check real quick. I believe, yep. So, Life Path 4s, y'all have a lot going on, okay? Even the master number, 22, has a lot going on with, like, recognizing shit that is happening behind the scenes. Okay, so when it comes to Life Path 4s, you guys are very foundationally driven, right? So if you think it's something that's going to help you be stable, if you think it's something that's going to benefit you in the long run, it's something that you would like to do. Well, there's something here that hasn't been working out. And it keeps failing and it keeps failing and it keeps failing. And the reason is because there's definitely some shady shit going on behind the scenes, right? Spirit wants you to be in control of your self. I'm definitely getting a huge masculine energy here. I was going to say, you guys are dealing with somebody who is a dickhead, right? And I feel like dickhead is the appropriate word. I feel like you guys have been, like, this has been very challenging, right? Spirit's trying to bring balance back to the situation so that you can thrive and strive. Okay, so I do get the Empress, right? So the Empress is 3, right? Your Life Path 4, and we're moving into a year 7. So 3 is kind of like that missing number. So 3 is about communication and creativity. 3 is also about your connection to like your siblings and the community, things like that. So I do get that there's a balance being brought back here to like your connections and the things and people that you care about. And so that is only if you allow this failed ending to push you into a new cycle, to give you new energy, right? So yeah, you guys have to, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them, believe them, believe them. It don't matter what's coming out their mouth. People are going to do what they feel, And you guys need to make sure that you are paying attention, right? Because we have we low. We have we low. And this definitely looks like Gabo and Urus, right? So we low is the sun, success. The sun is about justice, joy, inspiration, abundance. Gabo is gift. It literally means gift, generosity. It also comes up as balance. So let me just say we have balance here 3 times, right? 3 times. Here goes that number 3 again. Balance is going to be very, very important for you because Spirit is trying to, it's almost like pushing you through this new revelation, pushing you through this new doorway, right? With the Empress is all about giving birth. But the thing with giving birth, creating new ideas, but the Empress is regarded a lot of times as being pregnant with ideas. So the Empress does represent a delay, right? Because it takes 9 months to pop that baby out. If you got twins, it'll be a little less than that. But for the most part, you're going to be pregnant for a while. So Spirit is like, you're strong enough for this delay to keep your balance and don't fall for the okie doke because you are impressed or impatient. Okay? That's all I have for my Karmic Life Path 13s. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, and leave your comments below. And I will see you guys next time.